Perfect. 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 Perfect.
We just gonna try to rock with it the best we can. All right, so I know it's gonna sound pretty far, so I'm gonna try to talk kind of loud because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why my fucking mic just stopped working for no fucking reason. Literally ain't done shit to it. It just is not working. So y'all gotta bear with me a little bit, and I'm kind of mad about that because it's always fucking something. I had a fucking waste of time doing it. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Like, it's this. It's got to be this thing because ain't nothing fucking. The camera's still fucking up from yesterday. Like, it's got to be this. It's got to be my fucking deal because there's no way all this shit is fine. It's all powered, but it just ain't connected. So again, my apologies. It may be kind of hard to hear. I don't know what's going on with the day two of the camera beef. And the crazy shit is the shit will work fine when a motherfucker ain't doing shit, and then when it's like you try to get started with this shit, that's when you start having the issues. Let me see something here, cause I don't know why. You know, it ain't the sauce if it ain't no fucking technical difficulty. But this ain't the time or place for it, right? So, we got to talk about what took place yesterday, or what didn't take place yesterday, and the nonsense that's um. Like, I don't get this shit connection to see. I can see it accepting the shit. My apologies, right? So, it gets a situation where the fucking shit is just not fucking working, and I'm actually gonna be real mad about it. But give me just a second. Let's see what we got fucking going on here. This shit is pissing me off. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Like, let's just get into it, I guess, because it's like I said, I'm not even finna sit here fucking with this shit. If it don't work, then we just gonna have a short ass off. So we ain't gonna take no calls or nothing. Because I'm not finna sit here fucking with this shit all day. You know, just have to do it after work or whatever. Because I already wasted too much time. So, couple of things, man. Man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, bro. Like, let's be realistic. Like, yeah, the Texans lost this game. You lost on a backup. You can talk about the backup kicker. You can talk about everything else that happened. But and I'm not the type of person who likes to do that, right? Like I don't like to point out officiating problems because you should be able to win in spite of that. When you get multiple, I don't remember if it's 3 or 4 fucking DPI calls in the fucking red zone. You're taking away clear catches. Tank had a couple of catches taken away. The one on the sidelines, the one I think they were talking about would have been the most air yards in NFL history because CJ chunked that hoe from like the 5. You know what I'm saying? And Tank caught that hoe. And they talk about fucking illegal motion. Like then the Jags run the same fucking shit, the same fucking motion, and nothing's called. Like here's the deal. I feel like I've been saying that I feel like there's referee interference in a lot of these games. And right, generally, a Texans versus Jag game holds no merit, I would think, on the national media scene. Right? Yeah, it's my mic's fucked up, so it's like I don't know. It's really hard to do it because I got to try to use the fucking computer mic for whatever reason. My shit is not acting right, and it's pissing me off. Right? So it's I can't fucking yell into it because then I'm just yelling like an asshole. Um, and I don't know what the fuck is fucking my other mic up. Like the bitch is perfectly fine, and then just for whatever reason it's not reading. So let me see. I'm trying to use the standard fucking mic, but I can't. I'm not. I'm not a yelling ass motherfucker, so I ain't finna yell. I don't know. This is what we might do. I didn't even ask for this shit. Oh, see, that might be part of the problem. Well, I don't want to know why this even fucking gave me this option. Okay. Let's see. Does that look any better? Does that sound any better? Not much. Let's see. Let's try this now. Y'all let me know if that sounds a little bit better. That might help a little, but like I said, for whatever reason, it's too low, bro. Let me see if I can up the thing. Yeah, that's fucking. I'm more annoyed than the fucking game yesterday. I'm more annoyed at this fucking. I should have went all off the thing. I'm more annoyed at the fucking sound than the fucking game yesterday. This shit just acting fucking crazy. And if this fucking shit don't quit fucking sliding out. All right, y'all let me know if it gets a little bit better, a little bit louder. We'll try to get that up. See how that sounds. If that's a little bit more audible. I upped it up like a bunch of decibels. So y'all let me know if that sounds a little bit better. Like I said, I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I woke up and just came and I ain't got time to fucking fuck with it. So my apologies for any technical difficulties that we are dealing with. Let me see. I'm like the camera now. I'm like, what? It's got to be this thing. This thing got to be defective or something. Like it's plugged up, it's lit up, but this shit ain't doing shit. I feel like it's lying to me. All right, like I don't know what's going on, but this shit is pissing me off. I'm trying to tell you, this my shit is this the exact same fucking shit, and the shit just I don't know why for whatever reason the refs interfere with my microphone too. I don't know, but um, and I'm pissed off. I just bought this fucking mic, so there's no reason to shit. It's probably not the mic. It's probably this USB thing because my fucking camera fucking up too. So and they all plugged into the same source. But the crazy shit is the fucking keyboard and all that plugged into the same shit. But it's like it's still bad. But like I said, I'm using the fucking other mic. It's not the regular mic, so it's still gonna sound a little off wall. But so let's get into it. But like I said, I'm not the person who wants to like leave games in the hands of the refs or make all these blames, blame this and blame that. You feel me? But my deal is just like it's simple. And I want y'all to sit here and say, right now, right now, sitting in this chat room or wherever you may be listening, ask yourself, if we had to play the Jaguars today, right now, Monday Night Football, would you be afraid to line up against the Jags? Would you be willing to bet money that the Texans would win that game? Of course, not the same officiating crew. But if the Texans were to line up against the Jags right now, are you afraid of the fucking Jags? Like, are you afraid of the? And nothing that you saw yesterday from the Jacksonville Jaguars put any fear in your heart as a Texan. You were afraid of the stripes, not the spots. We weren't afraid of the Jaguar spots. We were more afraid of the ref, the fucking zebras, right? You know what I'm saying? We were more afraid of the herbivores than the carnivores, right? The alleged carnivores. There's nothing you saw out of Trevor Lawrence that made you think that this guy is he's the next coming of nothing, right? There's nothing that you saw from Trevor Lawrence that made you fearful of seeing him in this division for the next decade, right? You're not concerned. Nothing that you saw on that field made you concerned as a Texans fan other than the terrible play calling. And the Jags are sitting here and say, oh, yeah, I mean, of course, they're not good. It's a hype show, right? It's a hype show. And the thing about it is, like I said, you go and you look back at that film, you go watch that game. There's nothing, right? Again, the only reason they got in the red zone halftime was from the atrocious calls. They got gifted a lot early, which slowed the momentum of the Texans. I mean, the Texans really should have been up and then some. And then again, it's our own fault having a less than qualified kicker. So there's nothing that the Jags did that make you say, man, I'd hate to see them again. I'm actually very excited. Like, I need the Texans to do what they got to do. I want to see the Jags in the playoffs, right? I would love that matchup. That's what I would look. I would be even better if the Texans came up with the last seed, right? And I would love it if they say the Jags were number one, right? Well, we did have to face the Jags in the first round. Maybe they got to buy and we have to play. Like I don't care. There is no point in time that there's anything that I've seen from the Jaguars this season that makes me feel like they're a formidable opponent. Let's be honest. So you can talk about that one call with where Stingley got his pick, right? And we can sit on that. We can talk about that's some shit that Jalen Ramsey did for years, and the Jags cheered it on, right? There was no complaint, was no concern. A little bump, a little bit knock him off route, a little bit. Still a bad throw, in my opinion. So it is what it is. Um, it's like that's the one thing they had. They had a false start, a big false start. They didn't call on them. They had again the toe touch tank, the call that they said was out. The fucking catch that he had, the big throw in the middle of the field, it was out. That they said was they wiped out by the motion. Like I said, just a bunch of shit. And again, was it two or three times on Nelson in that fucking the same drive? Like, and you go back and give me a minute because I meant to pull all that up. You go back and you look at that shit, and you're like, I see there's nothing. There was nothing but gifts. It was an early fucking Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It was an early Christmas, and they gave it to the Jags, right? Again, the sun shines on the dog's ass once a day. You know what I mean? And so it is what it is. And they got it on the record books, like the record books. But if you watch that game, you know better. You had motherfuckers who were in no way, shape, form, or interest in being a fucking Texans fan. Talking about that's one of the worst officiating games they've ever called, right? And when somebody says this is one of the worst officiating games I've ever seen, it generally means that the team that had the favorable outcome was gifted, right? Because if things were set right as the viewer felt it should have been, as the outcome should have been, they wouldn't have complained. They'd be like, man, that was a bad. game, but the Texans overcame anyway, or they did what they were supposed to. And nobody would be complaining about it, right? Or they would be saying how man the Texans overcame that poorly officiated game, which is what people are saying, but not that we overcame. So it's crazy to think about, but it's like I'm not even mad, honestly. Like I'm not impressed at the Jags. Don't give a damn about the Jags. Of course, their roaches have come out the cabinet. This, that, and the third, and then they'll be relegated to the bottom of the division where they belong. Texans are not out the playoff race. It doesn't matter. And so my thing that I've been saying from the beginning, I'm not going to change my tune because I'm caught up in the moment. I've been saying since the beginning that this season is house money, right? The sauce has been rejuvenated. It's been house money. There were no expectations of the Texans this season. So everything that we do achieve, every plus that we do stack up, is just a building block for the Texans to build up on. Should CJ still be in consideration for MVP? I think so, right? I don't even want to talk about I don't even talk about Howard, right? I don't even talk about Howard. Uh exactly. Right? Exactly. Um So again, I'm just waiting, and I kind of like it. I like it like this, right? I'm cool with this because again, it just leaves for the longer term destiny, right? Oh, we're the kings of this. We got this. We got this and that. Yeah, Thompson and Howard played like trash, right? The moving man company. Well, Howard died on the field. Tunsil did not have his break. Tunsil was getting worked over. You know what I'm saying? Trent Williams would never. Right? Anyway, you know, it was like, dog, they made the look suspect. But again, that's on them. We got this overly confident certain piece of our offensive line, a little bit more overly confident than others. And then when things happen, accountability is an issue. We ain't gonna get into that. But right. So I mean, if you just look at the hoeing that they did on Tank and Nelson alone, that's the game right there, right? So you're talking about sustained drives, you're talking about points, you're talking about points that are not given. Because I mean, you've seen them stopping them in the red zone, but when you give them a fresh fucking four, a defense can only play so long. You're playing on your heels, right? And I can't remember. I wonder how many plays. I don't know if anybody knows how many plays that one drive was. They call those multiple PIs on fucking Nelson. Like I said, I'm gonna pull a video up. I had the shit set up here. I need to do all this because I wanted to show some video evidence. I'm just man, I don't know why the fucking camera shit ain't working. This is terrible. I don't have time to fuck with it today. I'll do it after work. And then them bitches still ain't changed the schedule. They told me we were starting next week. I go check my shit. It's the same shit. So until further notice, right? Until they get their shit together, we just gonna rock at 9. Um, but I will say the highlight of the day was the baby boy celebration. That was fucking funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? That was fucking hilarious. Give me just a moment. Let me bring y'all this. I can't get y'all hear everything. But like I said, I want to bring up a couple of things that I did want to show, I want to speak on before we you know, okay. I don't know why this shit keep playing. I keep telling you get that shit. Fuck it, we'll just show it like this, right? I ain't even gonna waste the time doing all the extra. We'll do it the real easy way. Um I guess. And so again, like, but I mean, it wasn't, and I hate, like, it's such a weak ass argument, right? Like, you hate that argument. It was the refs, but when you see the fallout, right, on Twitter again, those Jags, man, they were quiet, they didn't say shit, they were hush, saying retarded shit, and again, to sit here and say they, it's a weird thing, right? It's a weird thing. I honestly feel bad for the people of Jackson because Jacksonville's a shit city. It's a trash city. And I mean, all you got is the fucking Jags, right? Like, if the best thing your city has is the Jags, then we shouldn't really be bashing on Jacksonville. We should be feeling sorry for them, right? They're like, they're like make a wish children, right? And this is the wish. Like, the Jags are basically make a wish fans, and this is the wish that they're being. The NFL is granting them their wish, I guess, this season to look like a legitimate team. You know what I'm saying? To look like a relevant team at some point. So, you know, it is what it is. I get it. I understand. But in no way, form, or fashion, the Jags are not better than Texans. And look at them. I mean, look at the final fucking score, right? Look what all it took. Look what all it took to get a 3-point victory. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like it's you know what I mean? It's nothing, right? There's nothing that they have that is slightly more impressive than Houston, right? So, like I said, I'm gonna pull these up real quick because I wanted to go over these, right? So you're saying, "Oh, aren't you you're just saying stuff. You're hating, right?" And I want to look at these things. I want to pull a couple of these things up, right? Because they're blasphemy. They are crazy. Because any other game, these things are not called. Any other game, these are bang bang plays. Any other game, Texas defense gets off the field, gets the ball back in Stroud's hands, and then we move on at this point. But again, I would like to say there's no way you get 2 games officiated that poorly, but this is the fucking NFL, right? So I don't even know. Anything can happen, right? But I don't even think it's the NFL. I think it's the referees. And we need to talk about the referees. I've said this before. I said this the other day that there needs to be, and there might be, I'm sure there is some kind of referee grading system, but it needs to be done on a day to day, week to week basis. And the poorest graded referees need to go to the shittiest game. So that means the poorest graded referees will go to the Jags games every fucking week, right? And so if you grade out poorly, you're going to go to the least likely expected to be watched game of the that week, right? Because it does a favor for a couple of things, right? I think I'll change this around. It does fans a favor by not having to watch the atrocious officiating if they don't get it right, right? And then you're going to be impacting games that aren't meaningful. So I think that there has to be a system. And I know people say at the end of the season they get great. Fuck the end of the season. They need to be great on a week to week basis. They don't need to know their schedule for the week. You're a fucking referee. You're a glorified fucking hall monitor. Your schedule ain't that important. Whatever you're doing at home ain't that fucking important. You just need to be given a ticket and sent to the airport. You don't even know what fucking flight you're getting on. Or put them on the PJ, right? The NFL can afford PJ. Put them on a PJ, blindfold them, and where they end up, that's where they fucking work, right? Don't tell them bitches shit. Because again, this is why you allow too much infiltration, too much hands on. And I always say that, like, wherever human interaction is involved, there is room for errors and flaws, right? In anything. That's just how it is. Um, okay. Yeah, that's just how it is. So you gotta find ways to mitigate that. You gotta find ways to limit that. And then what happened too though, what's crazy is like say on that call that Stingley got the pick. They try like this is what made it so bad is because they tried to make up for it and they overcompensated for it, right? And then at some point you like at some point you like what the fuck, and I think they finally called a penalty on the Jags. People like, well, wow, that's a thing, that's a possibility. Didn't even know. Um, but it was just crazy. Like I don't know the exact numbers. I didn't go and look at like how many for what yards and all that. I'm sure it's available, but I'm not even upset, honestly. Like not even in the littlest. Not just like I'm eager. Like I want to play the Jags again. Like I want to play them right now. Right? You saw the motherfuckers the game. They didn't even care. They're like, oh, well, we supposed to hold our heads down or something. It is what it is. On to the next. Like nobody cares. It wasn't a meaningful game. Like I said, it's not. It didn't knock us out of contention. It didn't knock us out of the possibility of the playoffs. It doesn't matter. Like the game eventually meant nothing right? So let me pull up a couple of these clips. Let me pull up a couple of these things, and we're gonna talk about some of this shit real quick. Right, and let me pull up the blicky. I'm really mad that I did not have this. Yeah, I mean, now, come on, you got to think about it. How much money? I don't know who, because they came in. The Jags were a couple of points favorites or some shit like that, right? And that's to get people to fucking to bet, right? You gotta convince people to take that bet if you want to make some money, right? You gotta convince people to take. So you're gonna make it favorable for people to take it, right? And then people still gonna take Houston, and you rig it. You pay these refs some money, And here you go, right? That's a game without a lot of implications that the league probably wouldn't they wouldn't care. You know what I mean? Again, they need them. They need them to. Then again, like I said, there should be the league could easily stop this shit, but they don't want to. They don't want to stop it, right? It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's not hard to stop that shit. Like if, all the money that you got, all the strategies that you have, you telling me that some part-time fucking employees, the referees, you can't make it to where it makes it more difficult for them to cheat? You absolutely fucking can. You absolutely can, right? And they don't need to know players' tendencies. They don't need to know any. You need to go out there and just call a straight up game. Because what happens is they know the games they're going to officiate beforehand. They go watch and they go look for certain shit. Okay, this player tends to do this, and then it makes them more likely to call shit. Like this is a human being, this is a human error. Like we all do this, right? If a player has been deemed dirty in the past or been deemed a problem in the past, he's more likely to continue getting that shit because you're going to look for it. And I'm sure in the ref circles they say, but in no way do you have any Texans players that you would consider that way, right? Well, not on the field. They tried to say Perryman, but shit, Perryman ain't even playing. So now what? Now what you got? Again, it is very easy. It's not hard to fucking rectify these situations. But again, why would you, right? Because honestly, shit like this, especially when you're talking about a league, which is a self-contained entity, there's nothing that you can do about it. Nobody's gonna do. It's entertainment, right? Under the guise of entertainment, sports entertainment, not sports actuality, not real, genuine outcomes. The NFL can be similar to wrestling in many ways, right? We got certain individuals that are favorable. They attract the fan base. Um, I'm looking for the damn thing. They bring in the viewers. They bring in the eyeballs, and then you know that makes the NFL money, right? We sell the jerseys. We do all that. So certain players we need to promote. We need to put on a thing, right? But again, depending on ref, you go out there, you see these athletes. I'm running around too. I'm in danger too. Uh, who was it they threw out when they got a scuffle and stupid ass ref got in the way and get called like an elbow and they're gonna throw it. Them dudes are so. I fucking hate the referee. Like let's be honest, right? Them dudes so fucking 65. They're again fucking hall monitors, the ones who could never fucking do it but want to be a part of shit. Like the weirdos I be telling y'all about. Some of these conversations y'all be having with certain. I mean, that's cool. You can talk to anybody you want to about. It's just certain people I could never ever want to have a conversation with about anything sport related ever, right? I'm gonna just be honest. I don't want to talk to a Dexter's Laboratory looking motherfucker about football outcomes, right? They can talk about
pretty good teams. We knew that coming in.
Talk about whatever else.
Even the first game.
So let's get Tank's thoughts real quick. Let's get Tank's thoughts on let's get Tank's thoughts on that catch, right? And then we'll come back to that.
Pretty good teams. We knew that coming in.
My bad. Everything got all weird. I don't know why the fuck he's doing this shit. I'm having you unplug shit and try to rearrange it. I'm trying to readjust some shit, and I guess I put the USBs back in a different one, so now they're doing different stuff. I need to just got to go back and do all the bliggity. Let me see. It might be on the headphone set. All right, let's try this.
Pretty good team.
That ain't fucking doing it. What the fuck? This is crazy. Because usually I fucked up so much live, actually. I usually, okay, it's this or this. All right, it's this or this. It's one of these two things. And now it ain't none of that. It's like it's not even that. It's just doing some real off the wall shit.
Pretty good team.
Playing no fucking sound. It's not playing no fucking sound. What the fuck?
That coming in.
All right, let's try this. Oh, no, cancel that. Not that one. Okay, there we go.
Pretty good teams. We knew that coming in. Even the first game, whatever the score determined, man, we had some opt that game. They fit their mistakes in the game. We knew it was a well put together team. They came out of football, and we just fought to the game, but the game was short.
That catch to the sidelines, you feel like you had your feet down?
I definitely had my feet down.
affect that fourth down there where.
Right, and you said, you just there's no proof. Like Dez didn't catch it, right? Tank caught it. Tank caught it multiple times, right? Tank caught it a bunch of fucking times, and but for whatever reason, like this is the same shit as that fucking Robert Woods said. Remember the fucking other week when allegedly Robert Woods just like went the fuck out. Like, there's no way you can't be having refs impacting impacting points. Like, I mean, like there's no room for red zone errors, right? And these things should, like when I'm talking about ref grading, like this should be a higher grade on the refs, especially when you're making egregious fucking red zone calls, right? I didn't put the tank two tap in there. All right, whatever. Okay. Let's get on this other stuff. Let's just take a look at a couple of things, right? You're saying, oh guys, you guys are just crying about the call. This was a DPI.
Penalties, a defensive pass interference, and a defensive hold. The last two possessions, here we see it right here.
I mean, I don't know.
That was a defensive pass interference. Why the fuck are we playing football? Why not just let them get out there and throw the fucking play pitch and catch and let them do whatever the fuck they want to, right? Why not let them do whatever the fuck they want to, right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Remember, they did have that for a little bit, that you could challenge the flag, because when you can challenge the flags and then blatantly make the referees look, they don't want the referees to look flawed. They want these motherfuckers to look like the utmost premier officials in the game. And that's the problem. When you tell a motherfucker that they can't be checked, when you tell a motherfucker that there is basically no authority over them, that they are the end all be all, and we can talk about this in sports, and we can talk about this in regular life, right? People tend to take advantage of that. They make a bunch of egregious mistakes, but because there's no consequences, nobody gives a fuck, right? Nobody gives a fuck about the person that gets fucked over. Again, that's crazy shit, right? Like, that's standard football, in my opinion. Like, what else as a defensive back, as a corner, what else are you supposed to do? What else are you supposed to fucking do? Look at this again. This was a flag. Tell me. Oh, my bad. I ain't gonna play it all the way. Tell me.
It's a defensive pass interference and a defensive hold.
It looks like about 5 yards.
Two possessions, you can see it right here.
This motherfucker slipped because he can't run routes.
I think they've missed a handful of calls today.
Clumsy ass fucking Ridley, clumsy Calvin, can't run routes, and that's our fault? It's about Ridley, he draws a lot of it because he's clumsy, and the refs are retarded. Like, this is where we are now, like, because these idiots, you know what I'm saying? Man, fuck, Matt Ryan, a glizzy glove, he's a fucking dick sucker. He's taking advantage of fucking that type of shit. Again, fuck Matt. A lot of fucking pages came back on your bitch ass. Matt Ryan's he's like, who let him in the booth? You had a overinflated fucking career that amounted to fucking nothing, right? Who the fuck with Matt Ryan? Fuck Matt Ryan. And who else was in the booth? And I was hardly even paying attention. I was in the Discord, so I really wasn't even listening to the commentary too much, right? Like, yeah, I heard him saying, "Oh, this nigga was eating dick," though. That was a dick eating ass commentator. Like, exactly, bro. Like, it is what it is. Matt Ryan hoping, well, the Jags aren't bad enough. They may need a backup quarterback in the future. I still got it in me. Oh, Uncle Rico ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Matt Ryan. Pussy ass. But anyway, it's just like, come on, bro. They're calling it this way. You have to. That's what I'm saying. He's a retard. Like, you're talking about. I told you about these retarded athletes, right? It's not just Antonio Brown. It's just fucking Matt Ryan. We can add him to the CTE crew as well, because it's like, goddamn, like, and I did hear him say some stupid shit like that. Talking about they were doing it on both sides. Come on, bro. Absolutely. That's probably why he mad. He probably saw fucking he probably fucking saw NRG. He was like, I fucking hate this place, and I hope everything bad happens to you. That piece of shit. He was probably that motherfucker pissed off, just just sitting in there, just remembering everything terrible that fucking happened. That bitch was in there probably crying in between on the fucking commercial break. That bitch ass Matt Ryan, that fucking punk. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Hating ass motherfucker. Um, now when he got to the real source of the problem, Matt Ryan is hating because he got bad memories. You know what I'm saying? It's like he fucking like it was a bad therapy session. The motherfucker awoke all his demons. All the demons of his career were reignited, were reincarnated in that fucking that place. So he wants to see all the bad. I don't want no one having success in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we know Jags are nobody's. We know that doesn't mean anything. So there's that. We figured it out. That was the whole fucking problem. See, that's why I fuck with Sauce Nation. We like some damn detectives in this motherfucker. Anyway, that egregious, and that was the DPI call, right? That was the DPI call. Let me pull something else for you. I didn't. I ain't pull up the motion and the other thing. This one I believe was also a DPI call, right? Was that ball even fucking catchable? Was that ball even fucking? And look at where you are, right? Look at where you are. It's a huge fucking play. It's a huge play. An uncatchable fucking ball. And the Jags fans can't come in here and dispute this. That's why they're going to troll wherever they are. They're going to sit back because they know they were gifted a win. Because them niggas trash, bro. Like, let's be honest. The Jags are fucking trash. They are trash. Jags, like Wink said yesterday, they're only relevant when the division is weaker, right? And again, Trevor said himself, I prefer when the quarterbacks aren't good. Because he knows he's not good. And in low key, it's probably a shot at his damn defense. You know, they can't stop shit. And again, CJ still put fucking numbers, right? Still put fucking numbers. Look at this shit. Now, this shit is crazy. Like, this shit is crazy. Look at this shit again. Like, where? Peachy wanted to punch this nigga. And then this nigga tried to point, bitch, ain't no fucking flag, bitch. You got a bunch of shitty route running ass bitches who can't fucking catch. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. 5-yard hands off by the time he got in there. The motherfucker didn't do shit. These bitches ain't do shit but cry all fucking day. I want the fucking. What was motherfucker saying when it came to the Astros? We want Houston. We want Jacksonville. Right? We want Jack so we can kick a mud hole in these bitches. Again, like it. I wish I could see my face. I wish the fucking camera wouldn't fuck it up. Like I need it. Hey, stop Mr. Damn South, bro. Can't do my CJ. Shout out to White Persuasion. Appreciate the love. From Matt Ryan's PTSD. Man, like I said, just all kind like, and it's not even that I want the Jags. It's like I just hope the Jags are on the way to like, yeah, I just want that to be a thing just so we can make a statement, right? Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like they gifted him, like he was like third. I want to say that might have been the third whatchamacallit play. And there was another, like they called it was just outrageous. Look at this shit again. Look at them. These are flags. These are drive extending flags, giving a mediocre quarterback more opportunities to be pedestrian, right? Shit, if you gave us that many freebies, we wouldn't need it, right? It wouldn't be no PIs. It wouldn't be Tank would have caught that shit. Wouldn't need the PI. We declined the penalty. We'd be in the end zone and kicking the ball off. But instead, the Laxonville Jaguars, they needed multiple attempts. They needed so much help to keep this narrative alive. Like every one of these referees should be investigated. Like if the fucking NFL ain't coming out and saying, well, we need to investigate these guys because there's something squish. Like if we don't beat the fucking Browns, bro, because didn't nobody go down to the little effeminate quarterback they got? Not Deshaun, the other one they got. They got two weird kind of quarterbacks. What was his name? DTR or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he went down too. So, I want him to come back, dog. Like I'm saying, like I keep looking at these plays, bro. And this shit bothers the fuck out of me. Just look at it one more time. Like, where do you see it? Where do you see it, dog? Like, bitch, you can't run a route that has nothing to do with nothing like that. So y'all gotta understand me. Maybe I'm violent. Maybe I'm old school. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know. Where? Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back because I know what they're trying to say. It'll be right here. Oh, bitch. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna look. 5. Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Let's stop throwing your hands up, bitch. You crybaby bitch. Hey, that nigga crybaby bitch like the rest of these Jags fans, God. Yeah, Scott Fall exactly. But that's why I say like these leagues and these things like they don't want to correct these behaviors, right? Because then you get fans riled up, but we're gonna show back up next week. Right, we're gonna pull back up next week. You're gonna spank the Broncos. You're gonna beat Cleveland. And we're gonna do what we gotta do. And then when it comes back around to it, like, and here's the thing: I've never seen a team, and I don't have it on me right now. I don't know what the Jags Texans all time record is, but I bet the Texans are up significantly. I don't have it on hand. But imagine you thinking you're a division leader, barely beating a team that already spanked your ass, needing that much help by the referees, blatant ref. I mean, they ain't even showed you all the shit, right? They ain't even showed you all the shit. Yeah, I showed this one. I showed you all the shit because Nelson got a couple of them. This was again, I reckon.
Penalties, the defensive
This
pass
is the worst.
interference,
This
and
is the
defensive
craziest
hold.
shit, right?
The last two possessions.
This is what they call the
you see right
flag.
here.
That's what they call the flag.
I
Right
don't
there.
know. I think
No
they
route
missed
running
the
video
handful of
fell
calls
in
today.
college flag.
I marked that one in the same category.
But it's okay. Like, yeah, I want the playoffs. I want on the national stage. Like, this was this was a game. It was what it was. Early game. We get it done. I want on the national stage. I want it on I want everybody to see. There's no other game on, and I want everybody to see Trevor Lawrence get exposed for the sissy that he is. He's a big. Now that's the most effeminate looking quarterback I've ever seen in my life, right? And Tom Brady was a model, right? Tom Brady was a model. These uncatchable balls, these ghost PIs. Like, come on, man. I want to look. It's not even that. Like I say, the Jags will be just fodder in the way on our run, right? And I just need people to see it. I just need people to see it because here's the thing: officiating in a game like this, you can get away with, right? When you see it, like if this was a playoff game, people would be getting fired. Like people would be getting fired. You'd have to get fired. Um, because there's no way. Let me pull this other shit up though. Let me see. I got other. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It worked through the whatchamacallit. Shout out to my perspective. Appreciate the love. But yeah, man, like this, it wasn't even close, bro. It wasn't even close. Pardon me, I'll be getting messages in the background. Let me see. What else? What else? I had a couple other clips. I already told you Tank and his thoughts on that. We already showed. Well, I ain't showed y'all a picture, but we already.
I'm happy to see him back playing football and playing well.
Stingley with the interception. Now it looked like the Jacksonville receiver was held, and there.
I don't even feel like this was again. Was it within 5 yards? Look, y'all got people like Landry. Like I don't fuck with 610 shit. I don't fuck with 790 shit. I don't listen to them. I haven't listened to them in years. Obviously, nobody else is because all them same people are now trying to go to the YouTubes, right? So again, it's a reason for whatever. I think if you got paid to do your job, you would enjoy doing your job for the radio. But again, it is what it is. It's just like, bro, yeah, you got horse collar, like, all these fucking plays. There was a late hit too earlier in the game. I want to say the second that they overlooked. Again, we talk about the false start that they overlooked. We can talk about all this shit, and you can say, oh, that one play, and again, that wasn't even egregious. Though. That's a bang bang play, if you ask me. Let's be honest.
And I'm happy to see him back playing football.
Where we at? Yeah, you gotta wrap him up a little bit.
Playing.
But see, when the ball is thrown, When the ball is thrown, I mean, look at it. Thought you could make contact within 5 yards, right? That's just a badly thrown fucking ball. Like I told y'all earlier. That ain't got shit to do with shit. It's just a poorly thrown ball, bro. Man, fuck that. I'm going all the way. I'm even worse now. I'm talking more shit in the pre-games now than ever. That you see, this is what happened. We've gotten away from this. So we got too nice. We start sounding like start sounding like these other motherfuckers. You know, we're gonna be fair and bad. That's not. This is the Houston Homer Network. We're supposed to be outrageous. We're supposed to be delirious. We're supposed to be atrocious. We're supposed to be saying the most outrageous things ever. The people, the shit that everybody. This has gotten me to the point, dog. There is no more. There's no more sensible honcho. There's no more reasonable honcho. There's no more, well, this could be enough. Fuck that. It's fucking Houston or nothing. I don't give a fuck what these bitches say. These Jacksonville roaches and came crawling out talking all this. And I'm finna bring out the fucking raid. I'm finna bring out the black flag. I'm finna bring out the, what's that shit? The Bengal. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring out the stem, the all natural shit. Oh man, don't Justin Reed, my boy. Like fuck this, dog. It's big H Town or nothing. I asked a question though, right? I asked a question, and I'm being serious. Like I'm being real serious on this. Have y'all ever seen an attractive Jags fan? Like I put that in the, but I'm being dead serious. Like I'm not being funny. Like I'm thinking about times they show the stands and they do all that other stuff. Like have you ever seen it? Have y'all ever seen it? Like I've I've seen so many beautiful, beautiful Texas women, right? Right? All the time. You ever go to a game? That's the most beautiful woman you go see. Most beautiful women fan base in the whole entire country, right? Um, have you ever seen an attractive Jags fan? Right? I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Right? And I should tell you something. There's not a lot going on in Jacksonville. I mean, this is all they got. So again, like I said, I feel bad for them. They're the special needs. So they're the Make-A-Wish team of the NFL. They got their little wish made. They probably had some little kid who ain't got too much longer to go. Send a letter to Roger. I would just love to see my Jags beat the Texans just once. I don't have much longer, Mr. Goodell. Could you make that happen? All right. Well, we're gonna make that happen for you, little Susie. We're gonna make sure you just get that wish you granted. And he told the fucking refs, and little Susie got her fucking wish. Little Susie from Jacksonville, right? And little Susie would have grown up to be an ugly Jacksonville woman. Um, um, and it is what it is. Hunter, you're going too far. And I'm not going fucking far enough. I'm fucking pissed off, right? We got robbed. Like they stole our shit, man. Like they stole the pack. Um, and I'm upset about it, but it wasn't a Jag. Like that's the thing that makes me the man. Like, yeah, we can go back and beat the Jazz. Like we always do. Like I'm not even concerned about them, right? Like I am, right? It's like it's to the point where, man, y'all don't understand, bro. I'm not living. I don't even know my feelings right now. I wish my camera fucking worked because it's like there's confusion, there's frustration, there's a little bit of anger, but then there's like calmness because it's the Jags, bro. Like it's again. it's it's some kind that like it's just it's a crazy situation, bro. Right? Clay Martin. All right. Look, Scott Foster's and Clay Martin's. Look, we finna put a lick out on them boys, man. But it's just like this, bro. It's a situation. It's a situation. Undisputed, lick my ball. Shut the fuck up. And we like again, they gave y'all so much fucking shit. Jacksonville's still trash. Like, y'all didn't get nothing that led to nothing. We had fucking touchdowns y'all took away. That fucking motion would have been a fucking touchdown. That tank catch would have been another fucking touchdown. Again, there's nothing that y'all, because y'all had one bad call. against the fucking 20 that y'all got. And y'all only won by 3 because we got a back hit. Like, if you feel confident, I want y'all to take this false confidence to the playoffs, where we're going to meet y'all. We're going to kick your fucking chest in, right? And you're going to cry on stage with that fucking sissy-ass quarterback that you got. Nobody goes to Jacksonville. That niggas don't. All you got in Jacksonville is trash and Flocka. Niggas ain't even smoking rock. Crackheads don't even want to go to those Flocka heads. They're just... They're outrageous. Nigga, like, don't nobody give a fuck about the Jags, though. This show is more about the terrible officiating, because the Jags did absolutely nothing. Again, Stroud outplayed Trevor. Wasn't even close. Like, again, everything y'all wish Trevor could be. He's a glorified fucking Davis Mills. He's Davis Mills with better hair. That's Trevor fucking Mills. That's basically what his name. Trevor Mills is what you should call it, right? Like, it is what it is. Third division still gonna slide to the playoffs. Still gonna beat y'all. We don't care about any of that, right? We don't care about any of that, right? And it's just like, we'll see y'all soon. And when we do, make sure you pull up. You know what I'm saying? And then pull that fucking cleat. Pull the fucking cleats out your chest after you walk all over you bitches. Because again, y'all are proud of a barely victory that y'all know that y'all were handling. We went to your house. We fucking kicked your shit. We kicked your fucking door in. We sat at your table. We told your wife, hey, bitch, make us some fucking breakfast. And that bitch made us some breakfast. You know what I'm saying? And you came in like, what's going on? We said, shut the fuck up. Right? And you sat there. You sat down. You shut the fuck up while we ate breakfast in your house. Your kid came in. We pushed him to the floor. We disrespected your whole fucking house. Right? We pissed on the carpet. All that shit. Y'all came in. Y'all asked nicely. Right? Y'all had to get a law enforcement escort to come back and get your shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we wanted to stay, but they were so mean to us. Could we just get an escort to get our stuff? Y'all had to get assistance from some motherfucking raggedy ass refs, dog. This fucking shit, this wasn't even a fucking, this was just a bad throw. Like, this wasn't even a real, this that you're talking about, this is
back playing football and playing well.
He wasn't catching that.
Stingley with the interception.
He might have saved him.
Looked like the Jackson
to set him up for death. Look at this shit.
I'm happy to see him back playing football.
Look at this shit. He about to get his ass cold clock, bro.
Playing well.
He wasn't, no, hell no. He wasn't finna do nothing with that. Nothing with that, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all smoking big dope. Anyway, like I said, that one play to the litany of other plays. I don't even remember what this one is. Did I show this one already? Maybe. I think it's the same one. Might be.
Stingley with the interception. Now it looked like the Jacksonville receiver was held.
And every fucking week, nobody's afraid. Nobody's like,
You watch me, runs up under center, flips it out. Man, what a great job in pursuit by everybody.
Sit your bitch ass down. Your whole ass. Sit your punk ass down. You ain't got no.
It's
Look,
about
the ref wanted to
defending
get
every
behind
blade
the
of
pile and
grass
start
in every
pushing the pile.
situation.
Y'all saw
You
the
can see the buy-in from
the
this
ref tried to
defense.
come on and start
Unreal
pushing the pile. I wanted to push
Unbelievable
SC in the end zone.
This is
But
big
these
time.
And that's
motherfuckers
Texans
wanted to get
Desmond
in
King
so bad.
made the initial hit.
Right? You sit your bitch asses down. Y'all motherfuckers ain't welcoming this shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can sit here and try to call. No Jacksonville fan is walking away from this. Everybody in Jacksonville breathed a collective breath of fresh. Well, y'all live in Jacksonville, so the air ain't fresh. But y'all breathed a collective breath of air, right? Some of y'all probably inhaled fucking fumes and fucking. Stop the fucking cap. Not even. Stop. We held the old game. Okay. Show me the holding on this one, right? Because I want to see your logic, right? Because these were plays that were gifted to y'all. You can show me one play. You can send me links to every play that you felt that the Texans capitalized on. This just a couple, right? This is like the first half. Where's the PI? Can't see it. Nobody sees it. Ref saw it somehow. Just because your receivers can't run routes, those are flags? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this shit. A flag, another no route, no catch, nothing happening. Magic flags everywhere, right? Again, so again, it is with this one on YouTube was on Jags was talking shit. Man, look, nobody give a fuck about this shit. No one gives a shit about it. As a matter of fact, Jags fans, whatever. When we see y'all again in the playoffs, because that's gonna happen. That's why I say I'm still standing. I'm standing on every fucking thing I said. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not stepping back off shit I fucking said, bro. Not in the light. It's not. Dog, you niggas is garbage. Dog, them niggas are the poster children of poverty football, bro. Like them niggas is ass. Like don't nobody give a fuck about the Jaguars, the Lagwars, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, let's be serious. I want we're gonna finish out the rest of the schedule. Right? And I can't wait. Because we're gonna do what we gotta do. We gotta, yeah. Oh, the false stars. Oh yeah, we definitely false stars. We count those. Let me make sure I start boot up my system. No, no. One second, let me boot up my shit real quick. But yeah, man. So like I said, it's like there's no concern. Like nobody's mad about the loss because I mean, what can you do? How can you overcome those type of penalties, right? Because it's not nobody's concerned about the talent of the Jaguars. They don't have any. There's no talent on the Jaguars, right? And so that's not even an issue. The issue is we need consistent calling. So if you're going to call it one way on one side, call it the same way on both sides. That's all we ask, right? Because if you call this a fair game, the Texans blow them out again. And it gets ugly, and it gets ugly early from the point where Tank makes that catch, and it gets ugly because the momentum doesn't stop, right? That's what happened with the Texans. Like I know you said, oh, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. But you got to have a rhythm. You got to have a momentum. You got to have that consistency. And when you're trying to build that early in the game, and then you got these like little zebra stripe wearing weird motherfuckers coming in and throwing phantom calls, it's almost like, well, what the fuck can we do? Obviously, catches aren't catches. Um, Breathing on a receiver is a fucking penalty, right? And you see, you see motherfuckers again who are not Texas fans commenting. Whole players, like players, and shit. Like, this game is outrageous. This game is crazy. Wow, what the fuck happened in this game? Like you see it, right? And they're saying that why? Not because Jacksonville deserved to win, because the Texans got hold and they're the better team, and everybody sees it. It's obvious. It's not even. It's not even close, man. It's not even close. So we're not even worried about that at all. Yeah, yeah. So it can be true. We can say that it is a true statement that both teams got bad calls, right? We can make that a true statement, right? But it's the context of the statement which is false. The Jaguars may have had a bad call, right? Versus a dozen bad calls, right? So, or dozen bad calls, non calls, um, missed calls, evidence based, proven, actual, factual, two toes in the grass. Like, what are the rules of football? Can we not catch within the hashes anymore? Right? Can we get like what is the rule? Are we only allowed to? I mean, can we get explained? Like we just want to play the same game everybody else playing. You know what I'm saying? We can just play the same. You know what? I don't like Instagram. I don't like it. Let me tell you why I don't be fucking with social media tough, man. Really ain't shit. Really's trash. Really got gifted fucking a bunch of shit because people were around him. They were calling fucking PIs because he can't run routes and he's falling down, clumsy ass. Man, what are you talking about, right? What are you talking about? Anyway, um, nobody cares about Calvin Ridley. Nobody cares about Josh Lawrence. I like Allen, but he's a Jaguar, so he's trash. Again, y'all enjoy your run. Like honestly, ain't that what the script was designed? That's what they said y'all was supposed to do this year, right? Because everybody else in the division was supposed to be bad. Um, Hold on one second. So again, like I said, it is what it is. And then this nigga Trill talking about what the fuck kind of question is that? It is what it is. Again, but when it's all said and done, when it's all over with, y'all live in Jacksonville. We win. when it's all said and done, when it's all over with, we wake up wherever we may be, Houston fans across the country. Nobody's a Jacksonville fan outside of Jacksonville, bro. None. There aren't. You've never seen. I've been in the city. I've seen Colts jerseys, disgustingly. I've seen Titans jerseys, understandably. We all know that team up from up 45 that we don't fuck with them weirdos. But I've seen Rams jerseys. I've seen jerseys from everybody, everywhere else, anywhere. I've never seen a person wear a Jags jersey outside of a Jags stadium. Right? I'd be embarrassed too. And good reason so, right? Um, unless they had a paper bag on there. And I'd be embarrassed too. I wouldn't want to be seen wearing that shit either, right? Like, who's the greatest Jag of all time? Is it MJD? Is that the greatest Jag of all time? Who is it? Is it Garrard, Leftwich? Like who's the greatest Jag of all time? Who is the greatest Jag in NFL history? Fred? Bro, y'all won by 3. We busted your fucking ass without the refs' help, right? Y'all was out there fumbling and stumbling and falling and not balling, right? We have legitimate plays scratched off the books that in any other arena is considered a catch, considered a completion. It is what it is. Jaguars don't even got their own jokes. You live in Jacksonville, right? Nothing comes out of Jacksonville. It's a black hole of cess and trash and shitty football. Y'all go swimming. Y'all go to a stadium and swim in a pool with people peeing and proudly do it. y'all go to a stadium with tarps over half the motherfucker and go swim in the pool, right? I mean, come on, like, I don't know. I guess that's a thing. That's kind of weird. Thought people went to stadiums to play football. But again, Fred, I actually like Fred. How long ago was Fred then? That's what I'm saying. Fred Taylor. Fred is ancient history, bro. And I like Fred Taylor. Don't get me wrong. I like Fred Taylor. That's all y'all got. What do y'all have aside from Fred? Nobody can. Do y'all have a ring of honor? You have a ring of dishonor, right? Because there's nothing to put in it. Y'all have nothing, right? Folios. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They do got that. That's what y'all got. Y'all got a bunch of rappers that kill each other and make songs about it, right? That's what y'all got. That's the best thing coming out of Jacksonville. The little weird ass rappers y'all got. And that's not even good. Niggas can't even rap. So it is what it is. Like I say, I don't really care about the Jags, honestly. Don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like, I'm just like, I'm not even mad. Like, I'm more mad at the NFL, right? Because Jack, come on, bro. The history of the Jags. Jags are not anybody's opponent. Nobody cares. Nothing that the Jags did changed anything. Like I said, they had to give everything they had to fucking win by 3 points. We had to have a bum ass off the street kicker, right? Fuck it up multiple times, and y'all still barely won. Like, y'all think I'm fucking. Y'all think I truly don't give a shit about. Jags fans aren't even real. They don't exist outside of football stadiums. They don't. You will never see again outside of Jacksonville. Man, I don't think they wear Jacksonville jerseys in Jacksonville, right? Like, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I'm just curious. Like, I've never seen them. And I've never seen anybody proudly wear a Jags. I've never seen anybody proudly choose the Jags on television for anything. So, it is what it is. I'm not really tripping. I just went on my rant. Right, exactly. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Really? Is this what we want to do? They have nothing. They're talking about Fred, half dead Taylor. And I don't want to go in on Fred Taylor. I hate to do it, right? But I will if necessary. But again, it's no big deal. As a Texans fan, like it's not even something to be mad about. Like I say, it's really a joke. And again, it's setting up for a long term storyline. This is actually kind of good, right? Um, it's actually kind of good. Fred Taylor is y'all's greatest. Um, wow, wow. Fred Taylor is the greatest Jag. Fred, one Pro Bowl Taylor is the greatest Jag. That's interesting. It's very interesting. You know that Fred Taylor played 5 more seasons than Arian Foster? And you want to know how many more touchdowns he had than Arian Foster in those 5 seasons or than his total career? He only had 6 more touchdowns in 5 fucking years, right? So in a 13-year career, this Arian Foster ain't even in the ring of honor, right? Arian Foster ain't even in the ring of honor, right? And has just 6 less touchdowns. I mean, yeah, that's it. 6 less touchdowns, right? So again, very interesting, right? Very, very cool if that's your thing, right? And had what 35 more catches in those. What are, come on, if Foster would have played another 2 years, he'd have probably eclipsed all the fucking stats, right? Like because the thing in Houston, as opposed to Jacksonville, there's shit to do. There's lots of shit to do. We actually have teams. We're actually a city, an international city, right? So you got Dynamo who just going to the Western Conference Finals. You got the Astros on break. You got the Rockets who are hooping. You got the Texans who are relevant, right? Playing good ball. Got the best quarterback in the division. Uh, shit. I don't know what the Sabercats do. I'm sure they do us up too. But my thing is, right? Like that's the thing. There's nothing. There's nothing a Jags fan can say. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like y'all can take that, and people we can be upset about the officiating. There's no reason to really be upset about the play on the field because the play on the field was not bad. It was just the fact that the refs were not calling a fair game. And anybody who wants to dismiss that is disillusioned or a Jags fan because they actually need to believe that their team is decent. Again, for you to be so far above and beyond, like let's take a look at it. I mean, you take the games this year, and the Texans are still up, right? Let's take the 1 versus 1, the 1v1, 1-on-1, Texas versus Jags. Let's take the scores of those games, right? And the Texans are still up on y'all. So y'all feel relevant? Y'all feel worthwhile? Y'all are still the shittiest organization in the division, right? Like top to bottom, right? And I hate the fucking Titans. Like, fuck, man. Like, but I hate the Titans because of the history, right? The Jags are just garbage. The Jags are motherfuckers who like show up to the party and nobody invited, and you're like, why are you here? You got to kick them out. Like, again, undisputed, that motherfucker got a passport. Heidi, you ain't allowed in damn NRG. You over there plotting on black people with DJ Vlad. You know what I'm saying? They smelling they. Of course they smelling they stuff. Jacksonville fucking stinks. They can't help but smell themselves. The shitty fucking city. Fuck Jacksonville. What's up, Wink? What's the motherfucking deal? Like, nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a situation where like they act like they've sealed a deal, right? They act like they've sealed. There's plenty of football left to play in the season, right? There's plenty of football left to play. And when it comes down to it, and when there's a surprise at the end of the year, and the Jags are looking up at the Texans, or let's say things fall where they may, and then we get to have to meet when it counts. And again, like I say, when we put that fucking cleat on your neck and we start pressing to get real fucking hard to breathe, you start asking for your fucking mama, we're going to start applying more pressure. We're going to make you beg, you little bitches. We're going to make you ask for it. Like, get the fuck out. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, like I say again, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I played at Michigan, that is a monster, bro. Michigan is a whole nother animal. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's being on the motherfucking field versus I don't know stands about it, a even different monster. Michigan is a monster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Michigan is that's a thing, bro. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That Jacksonville is our house, nigga. That's our vacation home. We don't give a fuck about it. We don't care where we play them hoes. We can play them hoes in Houston. We can play them hoes in Jacksonville. We can go up to the Raggedy up 45. We can play them hoes in fucking Arlington if you want to. We can meet at a neutral site. We can fight at a neutral site. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna beat y'all ass. Like, man, dog, nobody gives a fuck. A flying fuck, a sitting fuck, a non-existent fuck. Nobody cares about you. Not even mad, but like I say, like the fact Jacksonville wasn't even on the field to me yesterday, honestly. Right? Jacksonville didn't even exist to me yesterday, honestly. It was the Texans versus the black and whites. And again, they fucking had the Chico. They had the game genie, right? They had the game genie. You know what I'm saying? And then look. We ain't even tripping, right? We ain't even tripping. We're not tripping. Because I want to see him in the playoffs. We're gonna let our boy Noah Brown get healthy. And y'all know what's shaking after that. It is what it is. We didn't have our best DB and our starting LT. Like, you realize that our starting O-line went down too, right? So we went through the same shit. NGR Stadium? Well, with all those Jacksonville fans there, it must have been. Terrible. Heidi's a terrible person. So I knew Heidi was in coots with DJ Vlad. Look at him. The Slim Thug warned us about the Germans. Anyway, man, look, I got to get ready for work. We're going to make a shake. Right now, until they change the schedule, we're going to rock it 9. I think they were supposed to change my shit this week. I checked my shit. They still ain't changed it. So we're going to rock it 9 this week. I'm going to have some things in order, I guess, a little bit more so than I did today, because I don't know why everything was acting crazy. If y'all fucking with the Den, we're gonna be in the Den at 9 p.m. tonight. So make sure you in that. I don't know what we're talking about. I do know what we're talking. We're gonna talk about unless something else comes up. 9 times out of 10, we probably gonna talk about that Joe Smith wife situation. Because it's I've been wanting to talk about that for a couple of days. And boy, but Jacksonville people are lame, bro. Like they're lame people. Like I said, you've never seen a Jacksonville jersey. Never seen. I can't even do that. Hey, I want to see Heidi do the Stroud dance. Heidi, put that on your gram. You should do the Stroud dance on your gram. Do it for the people. Do it for the sauce. We saw the twerk and it was terrible. So try the Stroud dance. Maybe you got that one. Anyway. But I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. I'm literally gonna be in like 5 minutes. So let me go log in, do all that good shit. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate the super sauce, super chat love. I appreciate everybody coming through. My bad for the technical difficulties. I don't know why the shit is doing whatever. I probably got to restart, reset, do all that other extra shit. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Make sure you're following all the proper social media. Salt Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter. Salt Sports on the Facebook. Salt Sports on the YouTube. Yeah, Houston gonna get him a Papa John, bro. We got to talk about this. If y'all ain't see, look, if you in the Den, I'm gonna drop a link in the Discord from a video that you got to see for homework for tonight's stream, because y'all know I'll be having to show shit. I don't know what you talking about, honcho. I ain't seen shit. So I'm gonna post that. Shout out to J Bell. I'm gonna post that in the thing. Let me get my fucking hair done. I'm gonna post that in the fucking Discord, bro, and then we just gonna go from there. They gonna go from there. You know what I was thinking about? They gonna charge me fucking rent to do it. I'm gonna get my shit wigged up. All right, I'm coming this motherfucker looking like gunplay, but then I probably look like a Jacksonville nigga, so I don't want to do that. I have to off myself. All right, y'all. Sauce Nation, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My apologies for the technical difficulty. Don't know why the camera's still tripping. Don't know why Mike decided to join them today. It's just a digital revolt. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of y'all stay saucy. And you know what I'm saying? With that being said, fuck the Jags. Undisputed, nigga. I fuck your bitch, I fuck your mom. But you're a Jags fan, so you might not like women.